Hello and welcome back to Mega Reacts. So today we're going to be reacting to The Ricky Gervais Show, Season 1, Episode 2. Not really much to get into before we get this reaction started. I know Ricky and Steven are gonna be hilarious as always, poking the bear. The bear would be Carl, who is an idiot savant, and I love him. And yeah, let's just get right into this episode. But before we do, a little moment for this episode's whiskey sponsor, Suntory Whiskey. And by whiskey sponsor, I just mean the whiskey I shall be drinking while I enjoy this episode. Not officially sponsored by the whiskey. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Before we do, come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Let's get into it. Here we go. Into the music studio, radio studio.
And Carl Pilkington have been
Carl, my man.
for a series of pointless conversations.
Green,
This
orange,
is one of them.
Testing.
gray, and into animation we go.
And welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais,
Hello.
Stephen Merchant, hello, and
Hello.
a little round-headed buffoon that is Carl Pilkington.
The monkey man himself.
Rick, you'll be pleased to know we've already had some responses, and Simon and Mark have already emailed us in this link to something that was on the BBC News website. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but it's a
That's good.
remarkable story. Lion mutilates 42 midgets in Cambodian ring fight. That's just
What?
the headline.
Really?
That's a hell of a headline.
That is a hell of a headline.
That's what a headline should do.
Spectators cheered as entire Cambodian midget fighting league squared off against African lion.
Is this
Tickets had
real?
been sold out 3 weeks before the much anticipated fight. The fight was organised when an angry fan contested Yang Shamoni, president of the CMFL, claiming that one lion could defeat his entire league of 42 fighters. Well, the fight was ended after only 12 minutes, after which 28 of the midget fighters were declared dead,
Right.
while the other 14
Wow.
suffered severe injuries, including broken bones, lost limbs, and they were basically unable to fight
But the
anymore.
lion wasn't hurt.
It would have seemed that the lion was okay.
Oh, good. Well, that's amazing.
Carl, what are your thoughts instantly? I mean,
Animal lover.
A take on that.
See, what's annoying me is I've sent money to Cambodia because apparently they're hungry and haven't got any energy. So what's going on?
Well, it's much easier to
They got energy to fight lions.
You know, they're
I just
happy
feel
on
like
a Mars
I'm
bar.
being cheated a bit.
Yeah.
You were conned before with a charity, weren't you?
Well, a few times, yeah.
What about the old lady? What was that?
I got stopped, and it's like they sort of drag you in by saying, "Have you got a gran?" And I said, "No, they died," and that. It's like, "Oh, did they die of the cold?" No, she's, ill. What have you? Just old age. He said, "Well, what happens with a lot of people's grans is they die in the cold, right?" So I was like, "Oh, that's bad, isn't it?" Anyway, so she's chatting and she's showing me pictures of these old women who look cold, right? Saying, "Look at her, that's Edna.
Look at all these
She's
cold
got no
old
family,
ladies."
She can't pay the bills and all that."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh yeah." Anyway, it goes on for about 15 minutes, and you feel bad. You give them your bank details, right?
A sucker
What
born
happens
every
is
minute.
Every couple of months, you get a letter from Edna. Well, it's not from her; it's typed up and what have you. But there's a picture of Edna, right? And it's saying, "Oh, this December, Edna's going to be extra cold. It's cold outside. She can't afford to pay the heat and what have you."
Yeah.
Keep going, right? So you keep paying every month like £5, whatever. Get another letter.
There's been multiple times in my life where I had to heat my apartment with the oven. Not safe at all. You will likely burn down your house and die. But many a cold nights I used my oven to keep warm. Something to think about if you ever find yourself cold and without heat. Ovens are wonderful things.
A few months later, right? Edna's sat there. She's got a tan.
What do you mean she's got a tan?
Well, when they said, she's cold, I thought they meant for the heating, not to send her on holiday for a month. She's sat there
yeah.
with a tan. I'm not joking.
Are you sure it wasn't just a slight problem in the printing?
No, definitely.
Sure,
she looked well happy.
Sure, it wasn't
100% a tan.
You see, when does it become like bad to avoid people like that? Do you know what I mean? Because some people say you shouldn't. They're people like us who just had a bit of bad luck.
Well, of course they are.
Yeah, I know, but I remember one on our estate, right? And she was a bit. What's the word that you can use? Because I don't want to offend anyone. But I'd say
There's no word you can use anymore.
Is that a term?
That's the official term.
I think that is the
Mental?
official term. It's mental homeless.
Mental
Right,
homeless.
so she lived on the estate and what have you, and she aged.
How was she
pretty-
homeless if she lived on the estate?
Well, she sort of decided to stay around there because I think
All right.
people on the estate.
She
spoke
lived
to
in the
all
garden.
people who had money. So this mental homeless woman on the estate, and what she used to do, right? She acted quite normal, and she used to always push like a pram around with her, right? Everyone was like, she can't have a kid, can she? Right? And she was dead happy every day. She was up and down, walking up and down the road. Anyway, one day she sort of walked past, right? Turned round and looked in the pram. There's a bucket with a face on it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We've had an email here from a bloke. I think you're going to respect him because I think you can tell straight away from his name that he's the kind of guy you'd want to hang out with.
Go on.
I know how much you love fun people.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, and he's calling himself this, Paul the Party Animal Parker.
Oh.
He's emailed in. He's given himself that moniker.
Right, I assume they're in sort of like quote marks,
They're
are they?
in speech
PPAP?
marks, yeah. Paul
Brilliant.
Party Animal Parker.
Paul
He's
Party
called
Animal
himself
Parker.
that.
Yeah.
That I can't wait.
So when you picture him, what are you thinking?
Millhouse.
Right, okay.
I think he looks like Millhouse from The Simpsons.
Yeah. He's working in sort of an IT department, maybe?
Yeah,
for a large
possibly.
organisation?
I think he might still be at school.
Okay, right, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
and this is the vital question. Do you believe him to be a party animal?
I believe him to be a party animal is as much as a man with a long scarf that his mum knitted him to look like Doctor Who can be a party animal, yes.
Do you think that
I
when
need
they
to watch
organise
Doctor
parties
Who.
at his school, they're thinking the first person they got to get on the list and make sure he's guaranteed as
You've
a
got
guest
to take Paul the
is
party
is
animal.
Paul Parker.
Because I bet he's got millions of affectations. I bet he wants to be known as the one that carries around a biscuit tin.
Yeah.
You know, he's got the scarf.
He's the guy who only ever wears bowling
Hey,
shoes.
I'm here to party.
It's his thing. He's a little bit kooky, it's his thing. And it is fairly interesting what he sent in. He's found this on the web. A Serbian man who has invented a sex machine for women.
Ooh,
and he's
hey
giving
now.
it to Western women to test his device. It runs on a 390-volt electric engine, simulates sex, and has a 7.5-inch artificial penis. As soon as I read this, I was thinking... It's just imagining there going, oh, thanks for coming in. Yeah, okay. So there's what's going to happen is there's a penis that's going to pop out from here, and it's going
Yes.
to have sex with you. I'm going to stand behind the machine. I've got to stand behind here. There's a lot of dials.
It is a really lifelike
Why do you
penis.
stand behind it? Just
I can't. It's technical stuff, but I've got to be behind the
but
machine.
there's no penis on the robot at the moment. It's just a hole.
No, don't worry. What will happen is I'll switch the machine on. I'll go behind, and then
Oh
the
my
penis will
goodness.
appear.
Will it be like a metal-looking
It
penis?
will be a robotic
Yes,
penis, but
no,
it will
yes.
seem like it's a regular fleshy.
It'll even be warm.
So you've made this
veiny.
sort of robot penis look really realistic.
It's really realistic. You will not be able to tell the difference between, say, the robot one and mine, for instance. You
Okay,
wouldn't-
well, I
you
don't want to see yours.
No, there's absolutely not.
Because I've not come around here to have sex with a person.
I know, you come around to test the machine.
Yeah, I'm
and that
sorry,
is
it's
exactly what you're going to get.
It's
Like,
basically a
mechanical...
fancy glory hole.
To a lot of people, sex is important, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Not to you.
Well, it serves a purpose.
What purpose?
No.
Because you don't want to have kids, so what purpose?
Just you know,
Fun.
Something to do in the evening.
something to do. innit?
Entertainment.
But-
But for
Exercise.
years, like they've found stuff, haven't they? Machines from like Roman times that similar to that setup.
No machines in Roman times.
Like that though, the old sort of knob on a stick machine thing.
Knob on a stick.
The old Roman
I love
knob on a
that.
stick. I'm sorry, but I watch Dream Team every week, and Tony Robinson has never done that. An old knob on a stick machine.
I just think of Julius Caesar sitting down and go, okay, aqueduct, we love that. Thanks for that. Straight roads, good idea. We can see the enemy coming. What have you got there?
Well,
Knob on a stick.
What have you got there?
Last.
Wanklicus.
Wankiacus.
What I've got here is a Yodi knob, and I've put that on the end of a stick.
Oh, sticker's phallus. Okay, well done, Wanklicus.
No.
Well done. You are my new right-hand man, as they say.
No,
Excellent.
But they do stuff like that. You've been in the London Museum and that, and they've got sort of sex stuff from years ago. They've got like these metal pants that they used to wear.
I don't know what that is.
Metal pants.
Yeah, sort of
Is
metal.
that a chastity belt? You mean? They used to make women wear them so that they could.
When-
have
when-
sex
when-
when
No,
their
but
men were-
they had them for blokes as well, though.
metal pants.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
no, I just think they sort of like sexy metal pants.
What? Oh, I don't know what you mean
What
with
are you
sexy
talking
metal
about?
pants.
Well, we'll have to look because I haven't got it in front of me. It's just something.
It's
I
like
remember seeing,
bondage,
sort of sexy
but
pants
metal.
that they used to wear.
But what are you saying, sexy metal
Come on,
pants?
they
that
always
was
had
not
to
British
be-
Museum. That was Soho.
No, what I mean.
That was Old Compton Street. You were looking
They
in the
always
shop
had to
window.
be ready for like battle and that, but these were a little bit sexy. but protective at the same time.
I love that. So, Lancelot, are you ready to face the Black Knight?
I love these reenactments.
Huh?
I just want to look good on the battlefield.
Do I look
Women
sexy?
watching, cheering us on?
Well, you're not going to fight like that, are you? What about with your
I'm going to wear nothing except these sexy metal pants.
But what about your chest is exposed?
No, well, it's a good chest. I'll be working out.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean is, you want metal all
I've
over.
actually been lifting up the round table every week. I just work out, do that about 4 times a day.
But that
Look at these pecs.
Why did it have to be a woman, or could they have got a little gay fella in?
I
Let
don't
me
know.
just check. It doesn't actually specify the small print here.
I love that. Why do you want to see a little gay fella be?
I don't want to see it. I'm just saying they're sort of more.
Carl, why do you want?
I don't wanna see it.
Why do you want to
Don't wanna
watch a
see it.
gay man get buggered by a robot?
I wasn't the one typing in gay machines on the internet finding stuff out about them.
It's not a
Steve-
game machine. You just made it into a game machine.
Yeah, he wanted to pleasure women with this machine.
Oh.
You're saying, can I see a little gay fella get a robotic cock up his arse? You're the one requesting that, Carl
I don't want
Pilkington.
that. I'm just saying that.
You're the one that want to see gay men with metal stuff up their anus.
No, what I'm saying is they're more up for a bit more experimentation than.
What are you saying? Why is that the case?
Why? Why'd you say that?
No, just they just butt plugs
He's-
and that. I mean, what I'm saying is.
You can't just say butt plugs and that.
I'm just saying that I reckon they'd be up
Yeah.
for it.
What do you
You
know
know.
about butt plugs?
I don't know anything.
Quite a
about
bit.
them. I just remember seeing an advert for some once in a sex shop.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I wasn't. I was just walking past. I was
Oh,
walking
really,
past the
really?
sex
And a
shop,
little ad on the window?
And
Your
you know,
eyes
you sort
glitz,
of
glancing,
looking.
glistening.
Why were you walking past a sex shop?
Just because I was on the way to work and that, and I passed one, and there was a little sort of one. It was open early, which I never understood. Right, it was about 8 o'clock in the morning. Right, and I
Who's
thought,
rushing out for butt plugs that early in the
Yeah,
morning,
who needs them now? Right, but I
I
sort
must
of
get
had
a bagel and some poppers on the way to work.
I walked past it, and it had like a little post-it note, or
Naughty bits.
postcard type thing, and it was like pop in now, buy an item, chuck in some free butt plugs. I didn't know what they were. I'd never heard of them before. But all I'm saying is I've since found out what they do with them.
They
And if
plug
you
the
do
butt.
that with them, then give them a go on that.
Another email here. It's an interesting fact. I'm hoping it's true. America's first nudist organisation apparently was founded in 1929 by 3 men. Now, what intrigued me when I read that is the fact that it's clearly 3 blokes just trying to meet some nude women.
They're all 52.
Obviously.
Exactly.
With little, so those gold rimmed glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just wandering around, and it's all quite saggy down there, and they're just knocking on doors saying, we've just set up an organisation. It's perfectly above board, completely
Yeah.
legitimate. It's a nudist organisation.
Would you come get naked with us, please?
That want to come and join us? Because we
Well,
haven't got
not
any
really.
female members at the moment. Got any women in there interested in, volleyball or trampoline?
I can't be doing with it, me.
You hate nudists, don't you?
Nudists. I don't understand what it's all about at the end of the day. And here's something, right? Do you know, like, when you're a bloke nudist, right? Do you ever get any who just have, like, a small knob?
I don't know. I don't understand the question.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, are there any blokes who are knocking about who just have a normal-sized knob, or maybe a bit smaller than normal,
I'm sure.
who are happy wandering about showing off what they haven't got, if you know what I mean?
I don't think nudists are just doing it because they're so proud of their knob.
No,
I mean,
there's gotta be a little bit
that
of
doesn't hurt.
Just saying, most blokes who
Hey now, hey lady.
they must be pretty confident in themselves to, I looked once.
What? Where are you
Because
hanging
it's
out? Is
natural.
this?
It's natural. That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? This
As a
is
bloke-
Carl takes a sneaky look at
No.
menscocks.com.
No, what I'm saying is, it's
No,
natural.
what's this happening? You were in a gym.
No,
A lot of guys are getting changed, and you were just checking
you're,
out their
you're at your bedroom window with a pair of binoculars,
No.
and there was a little fella across the road
I
getting
was
changed.
at some night out once.
Go
right?
on.
So you were at heaven, and you were in the
It was
toilet.
some night out, and some people come running on the stage, right? Some music started coming on, and these 4 people ran out. It was 2 women.
So
2
you're at a gay
blokes.
strip club.
It wasn't gay in that. It was just a normal night out. Well, some sort of party night out.
Right.
These people come running on, right? You got 2 women. You got 2 blokes.
Right.
They whip their knickers off.
Oh.
The fellas whip their undies off.
At the same
Now-
time?
Yeah, all at the same time.
Was it like,
that,
was it like a choreographed thing?
so
It was
that happened,
choreographed.
And all I'm saying is, right?
It was like a
before I
musical
had
in
look
real
at
life.
The woman's bits, right? I just had a little cheeky glance at the fellas.
Why?
Just checking it out, just seeing is everything normal down there.
Just looking at the competition.
The ladies' bits.
No, don't believe me. I had a look at that. All I'm saying.
But you went to the guys first.
Just I didn't know how long pants were going to be left off for.
So you didn't want to miss your opportunity, is what you're saying? You saw a window of opportunity to see some men's bits and you thought, I better take it.
No,
because this may never happen again.
No.
So what happened? So there's two women, two men, right? I don't know what sort of event this is where you're looking at anyone get their knickers and pants off. I don't know why you're looking at all. So you go right. There's knickers and pants off. Right. Let's check out the knob and testicles first.
You're telling me you've never, like, when you've been in a gym or anything, you've not just sort of turned your head, had a look, and gone, all right, yeah, that's all right.
I've never purposely looked.
Let's just get this question
I have
right.
seen.
Have we ever been in a gym and just taken a sneaky glance at a man's genitals?
Never.
Is that your question to us?
Right, for me...
Never taken a
it's the
sneaky
same as
glance.
when you see someone who's a bit odd, two heads or whatever...
Well, I'll be honest.
That I'll
if I
take
was
a
in the
sneaky
gym
glance
and
at.
a bloke came in with two heads, I'd look. I'd get a sneaky glance in the mirror. I'd go.
Sorry, but you'd look at his genitals or his two heads?
It's two heads.
Or would you sneaky look at the heads and then think, I wonder if he's got two cocks? And just...
He might have 3 heads. One, two,
I'll tell
three.
you what, and now I admit it. If I'm ever in a gym and a naked man with two heads walks in, I probably will check out the genitals as well, just to make sure that he's got two of everything.
Can I tell you the thing that always freaks me out? I do sometimes go to the gym, and I live in North London, and the thing that always freaks me out is if there's an elderly man, often quite short. I'm always freaked out because there's at least 2 I'm aware of who've got very, very large penises. And I always find that really disturbing because sometimes you can't help but notice because it's like Godzilla coming through the change room. Do you know what I mean? So
I love the shadow.
That's the only instance where my eye has been naturally drawn to it.
Do you know what annoys me in gyms? Where people walk round happily naked all the time whistling. They get weighed naked, pop a towel on and take off 3 ounces.
How exact have those measurements got to be?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Pop a towel on. I mean, unless you're going on the space shuttle, I reckon you could give or take a couple of stone. Yeah, a couple
exactly.
of ounces.
Yeah. Absolutely right. Well, we've put that to bed.
Carl, can I ask you a question?
Go on.
I know this is what a lot of the fans are already wondering. Is there going to be some monkey news today?
There's got to be.
Of course there is.
Yeah?
Monkey news.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I'm worried because maybe this will steal your thunder. But Sarah has emailed this in a chimp mauling under investigation.
Oh,
I'm
no.
concerned because this actually fuses 2 of our greatest features, monkey news and knob news. Into just one.
Oh,
into
ripped
one
the knob
seamless
off?
whole. Investigators said they are trying to figure out how 2 chimpanzees that viciously attacked a visitor at an animal sanctuary escaped from their cage. This is the grim bit. The chimps chewed off a man's nose and severely mauled his genitals and limbs.
Oh, no.
Why did they go for his genitals?
Both.
It's a dominance thing.
Eh?
Both of them. Did you say 2 chimps?
2 chimps.
No, you're right. Yeah, it was chimpanzees too. Yeah, I don't know if
See,
both
which
of them
one
went.
did it?
They just saw that they're dangling away, and they.
Get the dick.
And
Now,
then
what accent have they got there?
I
those
don't
chimps?
know.
Were they kind of New York gangster chimps? They're like soprano chimps.
what happened to him anyway?
Well, unfortunately, they were shot dead by the authorities.
Oh,
That annoys me a
that's
bit.
I
sad.
know, well, again,
What are you talking about? They're attacking people's gonads.
I know, but they were happy in an African jungle a couple of years ago.
That's what they do, isn't it?
That is what they do.
But why aren't they just sort of tranquilised? Where was
Why
this?
have
Was
I
this
been
in the
accused
zoo?
like it was my fault just because I happen to be reading? Sarah,
You read the paper, it's your
It
fault.
just annoys me how one way it's kind of like, we're trying to save the pandas, and then the next day someone's shooting them or whatever. I've talked about this before about St.
My allergies are killing me. Sorry. I'm
No,
itchy.
it didn't exist.
It's the same thing though.
No, there's never been any dragons. It's
No.
a mythical creature.
Well, you don't.
There
know
may
that.
have been
We
dragons.
made this up,
Maybe.
like a unicorn.
Well,
Unicorns could have been real.
About the dragon. What's that got to do with
because
this?
I'm saying out like.
I love
Why is it
cryptozoology.
all right to be going around, going mental with a gun, shooting all the monkeys and killing them? Because one day we're going to run out.
This was an animal sanctuary, though. So presumably they had quite a cushy time there, because most of the ones I've visited, they've always got it easy. They're
But
hanging
you
around
don't-
on tyres, they got comfy chairs, they're wanking. They're going berserk, they're loving it.
But hang on a
They're
minute,
probably
you just answered
bored.
your own question there. You said they're in a sanctuary, so they haven't had a good upbringing. So they're going to be a bit more like madder than other monkeys, aren't they? Because that's where the ill ones go, isn't it?
Sorry, what do you understand by sanctuary?
Well, I've been to one for seals.
It's not like a borstal.
Yeah, exactly. He thinks it's a borstal. He
It's
thinks
like
that,
scum.
Yeah, like they did some bad stuff in the jungle, and they had a little monkey caught, and they went send him to borstal.
I love the monkey judge.
No, it's a monkey sanctuary where it like a haven.
Well, it's not a haven, is it? It's got a bullet in the head.
Fair enough.
Talking of eating knobs, Carol Thatcher, you know, a daughter of one of our leaders.
Sure.
Margaret
You
Thatcher?
saw it in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. She popped a couple of bollocks in the mouth,
Oh.
chewed them up, swallowed them.
Oh.
Kangaroo penis there, dry.
Ooh,
She
no.
couldn't even get. It was so tough she couldn't even get through it. And then she, eventually she eats
What was it, like a pepperoni?
Yeah, and she took. What do you think of that, Carl?
What, eating that sort of stuff?
Yeah,
I watch it. I like those little trial bits, right?
yeah.
But what I don't think people realise is, right, it is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. Right?
Really? How'd you know?
No, it's just, you know, you think about it and you go, oh, couldn't do that, right? But what they never mention on the TV programme, which I think takes it to the next level, right? They're eating that at like 7:30 in the morning,
Sure. Right.
which
for
is
breakfast.
worse, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I was there and Ant and Dec said, right, Carl, eat the knob, I'd go, hang on a minute. Give us a few hours.
Is this like the
Get
UK
some
version
rice
of
on
Fear
the ground,
Factor?
just sort of
Maybe?
fill me up a little bit more. I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening.
Right.
Have it ready. And I'd be happier then. It's just that thing of, you know,
You
you've been at something-
you don't want to eat. You don't eat animal genitals on an empty stomach.
So what are you saying? You could
I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night, but
just cut that there. We'll loop that. If any DJs are listening, just take that quote. I could eat a knob at night by Carl Pilkington. Maybe do a dance remix.
Yeah,
With just
I think
that-
maybe you're sort of a house producer and you could maybe get some kind of high energy beat going, and then we could just send that out to some of the gay clubs. I'm sure
Yeah.
it got really popular.
Please, anyone, send us, you know, that looped with a nice little, you know, funky house beat. Carl Pilkington saying, I could eat a knob at night.
Rick, it's that time again. It's what everyone's waiting for. Can you do the jingle for us?
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
right, this week the monkey news is about, you know, we all know, like, you know, there's monkeys knocking about that aren't happy in this country.
Sure.
Isn't they?
It is a big problem. Yeah, it's an epidemic.
So they've set up like this place
Okay.
where they all go. The ones that aren't happy in the zoo and what have you, it's getting them down.
They can phone a number and they'll come and pick them up.
Pop them in this house place, right? And basically they can run riot in there.
Yeah.
They get freedom to sort of cheer themselves up.
Seems like a
Some
nice
people run
place.
in this place, right?
Ooh,
So these
jacuzzi.
monkeys, big house and that.
PlayStation, anything they want.
gym,
Nice.
All that lot. Swimming.
Jim.
One of them wanted to mess about with the woman's breasts.
Which
Oh,
one's best?
hey
The
now.
woman who works there,
Right.
right? And
My earpods
she
died.
was like,
Had to
"Right,
switch."
Pack it in, you know. We've all had a bit of fun.
Oh, yes.
He'd been
Fun.
to the gym and everything. She obviously, you know, got a bit excited
bit
and
fired
that.
up,
He was
yeah.
fired up and that, ready for some more action and that. He's trying to have a go on this woman.
Give me those titties.
Have a go.
She was like, no, you're not doing that. Pack it in and all that. The boss who's running the place was like, come on, let him have a go.
No, right, you're talking
I am
shit.
so anyway, right? So he's there and he's
So the boss says, yeah, you
the
can have a grope.
monkey's saying, yeah, the boss is
Let
saying,
that
"Let him
monkey
have a
grab
go."
those titties.
If Monkey wants to play it with nipples, let him.
So she's like, I'm not happy with this, and he's going, come on, you know the rules.
Hope he doesn't
here. We've
rip
got
a-
to cheer these monkeys
Rip
up.
a boob off.
Oh, this is absolute.
We
bollocks.
valued it.
Actually, no, and in the end, because she didn't allow it to happen, the fella bloke sacked her, got someone else in.
I want to see the advert.
With bigger
you put on the
knockers?
Guardian media page. I love that. Woman wanted to let chimp feel tits whenever it wants.
Well, it's all up there.
You're talking absolute shit again.
Well, we'll see.
That is no way that happened.
Alright, I'll be right back with you. Well, that was Ricky Gervais Show, Season 1, Episode 2. Just fun. They tell stories, they read news. It's a good time. If you notice, my earpods died. Had to switch to an actual headset. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Monkeys ripping off junks, grabbing titties. You know, those monkeys are living the life. They just they just do whatever they want. But yeah, it was fantastic. Nothing really else to say with these Ricky Gervais Show reactions. They're so short. They kind of speak for themselves. But hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please continue to come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega having another drink, and we'll see you next time.